So I don't actually like have a three-way story because I haven't done one, but at least in some kind of effort to give back into this pool of random weird sex stories. I was massaging my girl, right? And we were using Tiger Balm, and then the massage turned into more. Except that what I didn't realize was I absolutely grabbed my cock with a handful of tiger balm before we started. And oh my god, have you ever seen that movie Speed, where it's like if the bus goes under 20, it's just going to explode? That is absolute. That was my absolute life there. My cock was on fire, and I was thrusting for my own fucking life.
Thank you, Saul.
You're welcome.
This should go in the YouTube.
Going into YouTube.
It'll be better than this game, I can assure you.
Yes, it fucking will.
I think putting Tiger Balm on my cock will be better than this game.
Hey, all I'm saying is don't knock it till you've tried it, okay, guys? Come on.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I'm glad that part of me is immortalized forever on the internet. All right. So who's playing what? We've got Oven Union versus Amazons. Do I know the Union?
Shut up and I'll tell you. With the intro.
Lame.
Hello everyone, welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis of the Team England Virtual Grand Tour. This time around, representing Team England, we have the captain, Wolfin, who is subbing in for Purple Goo, who's on holiday, and he has brought onions. And representing T-Squad England team, pub team, something, is Spob. I did call him SPO Boyle the last time he played. And it's Spob Oil, it's Spob, and he has brought Amazons. So a game that is between the two top win rate teams of 2025 under Euroball rules. Amazons are top and Pro Elves are second. So this will definitely happen a lot at the Euroball, this exact matchup. However, the reason Pro Elves are good, they get a lot of skills. So this specific matchup probably won't happen a lot, as every single Pro Elf team I've seen has been different, and is being different to the one that the next voice you're going to hear will take the Euroball, which is Sol. Speak, you can't.
I can't say anything now.
Now you got to take him to Euroball, Jim. Now you got to take him to Euroball. I don't make the rules. Welcome to Team America.
There is also Jim. We've brought a Jim.
Hello.
It's 5 a.m. for me and Jim, which might explain the giggling. What also might explain the giggling is Sol's Tiger Balm penis.
First of all, again, phenomenal. Genuinely had a great time. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. You know, that lasts quite a while, too. Quite a while.
Sweet me.
Right, so the Amazons have brought a block guard, big girl, block wrestle, piranhas, and 2 block linos with leader on a thrower, 2 bench, two rerolls and leader, and the Apo. Let's see what the Pro Elf build is. 2 Blodge Blitzers.
Build, isn't it?
Is it? Two Blodge Blitzers, 2 block linos, a wrestle lino, the strip ball wrestle, and 2 dodge.
And the world's best blitz defense just fucking immediately, of course.
Yeah, again, it's not going to happen. Again, by the way, the one thing that is always true about these I can't be asked to do a blitz defense is there's always just someone in the middle doing nothing. Always. There's always someone roughly where that guy is.
I'm just intentionally keep pumping in the center because it really draws this 5-man dead center like build.
It's
like this comes out a lot from these guys, and not just England, really.
It's definitely because it's symmetrical. Like that's the only, like that's just it. They just put him in the middle, like it's symmetry, right? It's
Right.
like,
I mean, the idea is that he can react from side to side and go left to right or yada yada yada.
but like
But
Amazons are not fast. He's set up the usual 3-back. You could have an absolute prop. Is that a thrower? Yeah, there's a thrower
I
on
think
instead of a liner. The spare thrower shouldn't be on.
you just take the guy out of the middle, right? Or you swap whoever you need to swap. Then you have 2 players back there, and then you can set up a proper defense versus a blitz.
You can just do full chevrons. There's no reason to just not have like chevrons like on the
My key
sides.
point being, though, is just like how not safe is this bowl on a blitz, by the way? And there's so many squares it can go to that are genuinely awful for it.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with hit and run. 6, 7. Get to there.
Yeah.
So 1 rush to get under the ball with a blodger straight away.
Yeah, it's just not a really big ask, is it?
No. It's just so annoying that people don't do it. I don't like they just and now they're thinking about it. They're like they don't know how to do it. They just do this. Like this is better than not doing it at all. Like it's better than the Don Vito no one in the wide zones, but it's still not what you want to do.
It's not technically a non-defense. It's just not a good one.
Yeah, it could just be a chevron coming off the LOS and then another chevron there, and then you just run the fast guy back to get the ball. Even if it's a super deep kick, it doesn't matter. You were fast. Your movement 8. You can take 3 turns to go and get the ball, bring it back to the middle. Who cares?
Yeah. All right, let's not harp on it for too long, by the way, because it's just every game, right? So let's keep going here. So yada yada. We push it as on.
Why aren't we taking another block there?
Follow-up blocks on the AV7 with the block piece, I don't know, but okay, we push it as on.
I still don't know why the thrower is on. The thrower's not picking up the ball, so why are we wasting the thrower like as a screen when we've got a lino right there? Surely the thrower just stays off in case you need him on turn 16.
We're not taking a blitz at all.
Apparently, we're just not bothering to take a blitz now.
You can do both of these things, right? Like you can take a blitz and get your position like nice and solid.
I mean, you could have put him where that one is, and then you could have blitzed with him if you wanted to move someone again or whatever. So you can at least take the extra block.
Yeah. Okay then.
Wait, has he got 2 throwers? Is the other thrower the reserve a thrower as well?
No, it's a lino.
Oh,
He's just got his unskilled thrower on the pitch as a screen.
Yeah.
The ones with the Jason masks are the sidestepping blodge twunts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do love me some blodge twunt.
So again, like at least this thought, like there was an idea there. He screened the ball semi properly, but he's just done it wrong, right? And I got to say that probably the reason is they don't do it. Like he might just be doing this because Wolfen has been watching him, because I've been harping on about like covering pickups and doing, and like this is him actually learning how to do it after fucking years of not bothering.
Like I like the end shape, and I think that was fine. Just leaving on the blitz early, like that is a recipe for disaster. And if like half of your team leaves on that blitz, you're almost certain that somebody is getting blitzed and possibly losing the game outright, like over the course of an entire round or 2, for sure. Could be a really big difference maker in the end result, I would think. This formation
is odd.
Yeah, it doesn't actually.
He's just made boxes.
Right.
It's like there we go.
The idea here is we're trying to make the strength 4 corners so that we can bully.
I mean, yeah, but the pro elves don't need to do anything, right? They can just chill a turn. Like this is just a Dakar at the halfway line. They're just gonna press end turn after moving about a bit. Yep, there we go.
Dead elf immediately because I play Blood Bowl. Never mind.
Suck it, dude. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might as well put the fucking. I mean, he would have been powered, but you could have put the blodge stepper on the outside. I still don't understand why they've even had a chance to move it around, and the thrower is still at the front on this side. She just doesn't like the thrower.
PC taught him everything he knows.
How to lose on turn 1.
This seems like a lot of Zon's committing on over there.
He's just gonna fully
Just blocking on the
There you
3
go.
here, yeah.
full line.
There you go, sure. I mean, I guess he's not really worried about getting based up, is he?
Yeah. This is a Daka, isn't it? He's just doing like a Daka in his face.
It's a midfield back, which is kind of funny.
Please, right, we're moving everyone. Please, for the love of God, put the thrower behind this fucking lino.
You know, credit to the
Yes.
Look at him go.
And don't dodge. Oh my God! And he didn't dodge. Okay. Extra
Okay.
credit.
Yeah. Also, credit to the Amazon position for just not offering up like super comfy blitzes.
Yes,
Like, they
making it difficult to take a 2-dice block on anything that matters. Pretty decent shape.
Yeah, that's
Encroached a little bit on this side. Could have made it safer by having this be here, right? Having the
all in all, I guess my point is like, you know, good job. I actually like a lot of what I'm seeing here.
yeah, I like the thinking behind just Dakering on, like, you know, without Dakering. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And God, you have no idea how much I love that he didn't dodge these people. I fucking love it. I love everything about it.
We always spend so much time harping on it, but it's nice to see some stuff I like.
Because I will talk about why, like the thing that Jim said earlier, like the reason that you don't dodge these people is you're not re-rolling it. In a million years, you're not wasting a re-roll on one of these dodges. So like that could die on a 1. And being on the floor where they are is super fucking obnoxious for the Zons, because now they don't want to like push this. He's moved back and he's left enough of a gap between his players and these 2 down players that the Zons could fit in, but they don't want to do it because they will have 2 players behind them then. So now the Zons have this annoying choice. When there's someone on the ground in a Daka, it's always annoying. Like, what do you do about them? Do you stay behind them, which he probably should do? Do you foul one? Probably not. Like, you don't know what to do, right? I like it. It gives him questions to answer.
Jim and I had a conversation over our game this week as well, which was like I had a multitude of players that were kind of caught up near the middle area, and I was discussing like, you know, it's probably not ideal, but also maybe it's not as bad as I initially assumed, you know? And there's just this idea behind, what's the word I'm looking for? There's just this idea about, yeah, they can still control that space. They can be, you know, menacing. They can be a thing that you have to care about. And so, like, they don't like, not all of the players need to come back into the Daka. Having a couple players in that vicinity is quite fine.
Which fine was it? That was a rush, wasn't it?
There was a rush at the end there, burnt a reroll, but it was a free reroll, brilliant coaching reroll.
Even so.
But it made his position worse, arguably, didn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Pretty strange.
And I mean, and it almost forces him to do that anyway, right? He's gone so strong over here, he can't do anything about it. Like, so it almost forces him to go that way, so making it weaker and easier to go around him. A bit weird.
He's gonna go to the column. Yes, Tim.
I like the random move down first.
Yeah.
Not going straight across. Gonna try a 3-2. Oh no, you can try 2 out there. Can't.
Yeah, I actually don't mind him going to Chunt's column here, because what I don't like is that he could come around maybe. Yeah, okay, we're just doing
I
this
didn't
to
like
cover
that rush. Again, I didn't like the rush there, right? Like, he just didn't need a rush. He was fine just dodging out there and going 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I mean, he does just have a 1D 33% on the ball for like a 3+ dodge with dodge and some 2s.
Yeah, see,
admittedly though,
this guy should have been 1 up.
Yep.
It's probably better to just be in front. Yeah, but
If you
are a big problem.
If you go back, he could easily he rolled the dice and he just chose to go 1 down, which was just wrong, right?
Yeah. Speaking of, side note, those elves being a nuisance, right? Like a bother point. They are right now.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Mass
they're
Effect.
doing something. And in fact, if he'd put him in the right place, it'd be even bigger.
Yeah, because then you'd have the continued screen.
If he put him in the right place, he would have been the Blitz.
Mhm.
And then so like these would still be standing. And there we go. Pro Elf has been touched and is gone.
Two
Oh,
birds,
but it no,
That was a balanced-
that was 1 in 9, and the Zon knocked herself out.
Oh, 1 in 9. Okay, sorry. I thought that was on the ground somehow. Okay.
Zon knocked herself out, and so 2 Pro Elves off, including a block Lino, and one Zon off.
Knocked out on. Interesting.
Casual 1 in 9 because you've blitzed a wrestler. It's only fair that happens every single fucking time.
It is the law, yes.
So I do like this. Again, something good. Like if you're in trouble, just fuck the ball off while you're rolling dice.
Mhm.
And then immediately fail a dodge. Wait a minute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Well,
Don't run it off like that.
I mean, that wasn't a snake, right? He just ate that.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 rushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, any of these two can do 2 rushes to be the assist.
what are you gonna do? Sack me? Said the elf just before getting sacked.
That's a bit weird, yeah. To just eat this failed 2+.
Hey, you were just praising the virtues of the move. I don't want to hear it
The
now,
move
okay?
was fine, and then he just ate the
Loves
failed
this-
dodge.
Artemis loves this position. He loves it.
Hmm.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
That was always loud. 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, we are going there. Weird. I would think you would want to hit from that bottom corner,
Yeah.
like so that you
Just
can
being
push
too
him
high. Yeah.
right. Like I don't want to push him left. I want to push him
I think he's pushing back down. Some maybe he can
Down
reach the
and in.
ball.
I guess. Also,
You could do that if you were going to move the Garda afterwards, right? Then that would make sense.
Yes.
Then you could hit it up, and the Garda could pick it up
Yeah.
himself.
Let's talk about the joys of rolling pushes when you get a free 2D on their fucking carrier with block, by the way. So anyhow, Elven Union once again showcasing why they are basically the best.
Yeah. Yeah. Just eat 4 dice on the ball and just walk off.
There can be
The
no doubt
best,
that
baby.
this is surely the race, the pick to bring to Eurobowl, beyond a shadow of a doubt. They are beauty. They are grace.
What is he gonna do here? Like is he gonna 1 dice this out the way and then come down here? Kind of have to, doesn't he?
I mean, there's a lot of elves in that vicinity. I like the idea, and it puts a lot of the Zons behind him.
Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, he still can't get very far. That's a bit of an issue. This guy's moving.
Yeah, he's just stood up. Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 could make that a 2 dice with a rush, but he's only got 1 reroll, so not the best. Because he's got to dodge him as well to blitz. Interesting. Let's see what he does. Okay, he is doing that.
Use blitz.
I'll be honest with you, I don't particularly like
afford.
I don't see the virtue of rolling a rush and a dodgeless dodge to make this a 2 dice when it's just a 1 dice anyway with wrestle.
Right. Yes, I concur, but let us continue. So he's gonna side cage is what's gonna happen. He's gonna side cage with
Not anymore.
no. I mean he still can, but now it gets really fucking scary, so I don't know. Is he really gonna side cage that? No. Okay, he's gonna go.
Failed our rush. Has to do another one anyway with no reroll.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't even stand this guy up before he did it. Classic. But now I don't understand. He's already blitzed, so this is going to leave dice on the ball, right? In chance column. Like there's no way to protect this, is there?
There's a
got
few.
dodge plays. He's got 2 dodge plays. One of the sidestep, so he might be able to
get in the way of this for sure.
You've got to protect this angle. This block down gets out of the way, and you got to protect this angle. Is what you've got to protect from. So I guess this one could dodge to there or something.
Yeah, or it involves God forbid, a 3+ with dodge, which is a thing. It can work. So
Well, that didn't do it.
That did not.
That didn't do it.
He didn't. Do
Okay, this might have done it. No, it doesn't.
Well then,
Okay, well that's not protected.
no, it's not. That's just dice on the ball again.
Yes.
And in fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is just 2 dice on the ball.
Yes, with a big girl. In chance column. So if you get the power, we could go in the crowd. Okay. Well, sure. Not the best position to have ended up in there. I'd have been better off doing. If you were going to roll all of those dice, you'd have been better off doing like a fucking 1 dice blitz and then just doing a 3+ handoff and potatoing down here instead. Like just doing something else, that wasn't that still had the same amount of dice but had a better end result. Like if you come out down a 3+ handoff to one of these guys who were standing and just potatoed down here, or down here or something. So even if you do get the dodge sack, the ball is down here and recoverable. Like it's still better, and then you roll all the dodges with the other ones anyway.
I don't think the players are available, but God, I would love to just set up a chain push into that carrier and to surf the carrier. It would require like knocking too many players out of the way, and
Yeah, I think it requires some 1Ds without block and stuff. He's got 2 rerolls.
Sure, I'm gonna say it's too risky, but I fucking the shit out of that option, and I'm just sad that I think it's not the right one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's too many dice to roll. Like this, you knock him out of the way because you need to come through this angle.
It's a cool idea, but it's just not really available.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blitz to there, to there, to there. We can't fill this square with anyone.
Right.
You just can't. There's just no one available to do it.
No, the too many players are too far behind to really get into position
5,
of what you want.
6, 7. Yeah, you
Not
can't even reach it. Yeah, it's a shame. It's worth nosing
cool
at.
idea, like I said, cool idea, not executable.
Yeah, worth nosing at.
Yep, exactly. That's the kind of stuff my my sniffer picks up pretty quick. It's just those ideas.
Wait, this is
What?
Oh my days! Oh my God! He was trying to do that, but how'd you?
Mate, you could have just like red diced if you didn't have to even.
I think he thought that was going to be a surf,
yes.
and it wasn't.
I mean, it could have been. Right? Wait, was he blitzing the guy in the end?
Hang on, let's go. He was. Let's go back.
He wasn't blitzing the ball, right? It was
blitzing
one before.
Ziromir. Oh no, he's blitzing the ball.
Yeah, he was blitzing the carrier, and I had assumed his intention was to blitz from the diagonal corner to push it up into the block piece if it got a push.
Right.
That's not the play, is it?
No way.
3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 1 dice.
No, just smash it with a big girl.
Not my wildest dreams.
Yeah, you just block this one and then put someone in there to tag and then just blitz with the.
Can we take a second of appreciation to know how that all 4 of those players in the backfield are in the perfect positions?
Yeah, just standing around. Five unmarked players just chilling while he rolls a 3-4-3-2-2.
Or like having 1 or even 2 for recovery and response, but like, man, that is definitely just now it's over.
Yeah, it was just silly. That was actually just really silly.
If you had hit, oh, you know what, Art? That surf totally is on. By the way, if he 5+es that elf in the diagonal, so where he fell. If he 5+es that elf in that diagonal corner, then he can move into the upper left. Yes, because then it chains the dodge elf with the ball up left, and then he finishes his movement by filling in the square because that's a down body, so it's not making a tackle zone to get in the way. See, the leader blitzes that.
It's not a 5+, 6+. Oh no, it's 5+.
Is that great?
They ignore me. Okay, so yeah, V5. Yeah, I mean you're not doing that.
So you could I even beyond blitzing the carrier, I almost prefer. It's
better than this.
Right, I don't know, something along
those lines. I thought that's why I thought he was trying to do the surf. Like with this, I thought, but he wasn't. He was blitzing the ball carrier. You can see the target is the ball carrier. Right?
That original idea of surfing this carrier is still absolutely on.
Yeah, if you roll a blockless 1 dice pow
with a 4+ dodge in as well. But yeah, hey, look, I'm just saying.
Why it's not a 4+ dodge in?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You mean I thought you meant to fill the square for the surf. Like fucking 6+.
No, just to get in there. So it was a 75% dodge into a 55% if you're willing to commit the reroll, into a 66%. So 75% of 55% of 66.
No, he was the thrower was on top of this. Yeah, he did 2 4+es.
Oh, 2 4+es. Jesus. I mean, you could have just 3+ that wrestle out of the way and then done it with the other guy, right? Like, and then that's just a 3 instead of a 4. So like you 3-3 with the wrestle piece, and then you're blitzing. So leader.
No, this was also under. This was the wrestle was up 1 and the dodge was there. Okay. This was a screen.
I see. Okay, so the wrestle took that. Okay.
I mean, the correct play was
none of that is what you do. I'm just still eyeballing that fun idea. But outside of jerking off over some unnecessary and technically still improper chain push play, just like get the little wrestle dude out of the way and then blitz the carrier.
Yeah, block this one. Bring the block around to go there. 1 dice here. Stick someone there. That's this square, sorry, to tag the assist.
Yeah.
And then 2 dice with the big girl and hope you get a full power and you can push to the side because he's stood in chance column.
Yeah, and then if it goes off sides to the right or even better up, well, if it goes up, you just win.
Yeah. But before you do any of that, move these 2.
Yes.
Well, no, move 1 to the middle and be a scoring threat and move the other one just down. Like in general, because only 1 needs to do something.
So that was a whole fiasco.
That was rubbish. 4+, 4+, 3+, 2+, blockless 1 dice. Was not the play.
Once again, proving the superiority as the #1 race in Euroball. Suck it, you haters and losers that thought that they weren't good enough. I just want to wish a very merry fuck you to all of my enemies. There we are. Well, that was fun.
Well, the Amazons are not going to score a 1 turn. So
look for some damage to make your draw easier, because you're probably also not quick scoring.
Or try and kill your own wrestle piranha.
Sorry, we synced up there a little bit. We must just be on the same period right now. Anyhow, but yes, that's what would that do even if you hit that, right? Like just try to hurt something with less dice that doesn't involve mangling yourself, right?
Killing one of your best players.
Yeah, like that doesn't seem like that's the plan.
Oh, we're going for a 1 turn. Let's go. Come on, Mr. Spob. Let's fucking go.
If Spob doesn't 1 turn, I'm gonna beat the shit out of my cat when this is done. His blood is on your hands, Spob.
I would like to apologize for my Discord and my team for any implied violence to felines.
Oh, there's going to be very literal violence. It's not implied. It's happening.
Oh, very good.
So far, so good. Oh, well, less good, but okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, that was
That's a 1 turn I'd like to work out how to do better than that. I reckon you could do better than that.
Oh, maybe. I still think he worked really well with the tools he had.
It was fine, yeah, but like because you had the full 11 and you could push your own players forward, I think you could probably have done better than that. It probably would have been better to have pushed yours on into like the middle of these and done something that way. Even I guess
Either
these
way,
two.
Either way, I will say it's honestly nice to just see a 1 turn that makes me not want to throw up immediately. That was really good. Didn't want to.
Who's it again? Yeah, movement 7 1 turns like with no frenzies, pretty fucking hard. Against just a team that sets up in normal chevrons, it's just fucking hard.
And for those of you at home, I didn't forget, pour one out for old Milo. Okay? Thank you.
Nobody knows that that's your cat's name. We just assume you've just like...
Everyone knows that's a cat.
Murdered a homeless man.
Okay, well, we do keep the homeless as pets in Florida. That's true. So,
I would like to go back and work out what the fuck this Amazon setup was about after that. He did that 1 turn and then just ended up in the weirdest fucking position after his first turn.
Sorry, I got locked into the idea of the homeless pet thing. Now I'm stuck on this. Okay, sorry, the bath salts are going extra hard today. It's the Floridian tradition.
So again, I'd like to point out that's not an anti-blitz setup. It like if you turn your head sideways and squint, it looks like it might be an anti-blitz setup.
Honestly, it'd be a better setup if he just moved that inner corner to the left 1 and then just brought his block piece up 1. I mean, that's already a little bit better. And then it doesn't cover the sides very well, which means it's still not good enough, but it's better.
It's just weird that they don't do it right. It will never not be. But this even has on the balls, so it could be in a chevron and move back 3 for free.
I just had a little bit of a flash of like Kung Pao Into the Fist, where they're like, we trained him wrong on purpose. As a joke.
You could literally just have normal. You could mirror this. You could just do normal chevrons and then have him at the back of a chevron. And then when the kickoff happens, if you not get blitz, you get to move 3. You get to move 3. Like, it's fine.
Well, yeah. That's the end of that sentence. All right, moving on. You know, there's been lots of little gems in this game. For all of the complaints, there have been some good things.
This was an insane shape he ended up in. So what he's done here, he's done the thing that people do. It's a deep kick, and he's freaked out and run backwards. When you're better off just stopping the opponent getting past you at the halfway line.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when you run back like this, you end up in like a horrible like semicircle or whatever, all the way back here, and they can cut off your LOS players, come in behind them, and you're all a mess now. You can't get your team back together in a stable formation. Just fucking screen up here and don't let him pass.
Also, if any of this goes wrong, it goes without saying that you're not super happy about this position as you're taking these dice, right? So, like, see if you can close it off a little bit more.
You've got to keep like in a big blob, right? So like you've got to move now that you've moved these 2 back, which you shouldn't have done. Now you've got to like make it into a big kind of oblong kind of thing, right? So that at least you can't get your team split and stuff. So yeah, I hate moving these guys back like this. I hate
a big oblong for you.
And we're like, what are they particularly? They're not doing anything.
No, exactly.
You can't reach the ball. They're not screening the ball or anything. They're not doing anything. They've just come back out of the
support in case of like danger. But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. They are supporting against an elven breakthrough, except the breakthrough is only possible because they're there.
Yes,
they're guaranteeing it. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. They're making the pressure inevitable. That's the problem. They are better at dealing with the pressure, but they're making the pressure inevitable.
Yes.
He's making it worse by following as well. Like he's going further away from these players in the bigger gaps.
Also, invincible elves, love that for.
And then he went for the pickup because he was fine with this.
That's pretty. I missed that. That's pretty inexcusable.
That's not a screen. That's just not a screen right there. Like so, these can just come through here. This is not a screen. This is not a screen. Like this side goes for free, and this side just has to roll a 2+ dodge with dodge.
I mean, like, at least force the elves to come around the wings so you can control the center, in the next turn.
Yeah, exactly. The outside guys could have gone in 2, and then the guys who were
they can come around there, but then you take the ball up to the middle.
Yeah. I'm fine with the school of thought that you've already committed these players, a mistake's been made, and now you just have to make the best position out of it you can. The best position is solidifying that center and stopping the breakthrough with a double screen.
The follow, like I said, the follow made it worse because he just no longer a screen with these two players. And he didn't even move them afterwards. He just went for the pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pickup is pretty criminal there.
Now you're a 1 in 9 away from losing.
Yes. Oh, look, the elves have penetrated the backfield.
Okay, I don't like these doing this dodge. There are 4 other players there. They better all roll dice. Oh, what a surprise. That one didn't roll any dice.
Why would you cover the hole? It was a good hole. Didn't have to do all that.
Well, you guys team split. How did that happen?
Amazing, right?
Yeah. A bit of an understatement, really, isn't it? This is a dreadful split.
Actually, I don't like that he didn't leave this one based on the Blodge Stepper. He should have pushed onto the Blodge Stepper and followed, so there were 2 on this one.
There's no way he's going to run all the way up there.
I think he's going to hand off.
I know, that's what I mean. Like, you can't just be comfortable with 3+3+3.
He's already burnt a reroll.
Okay, we are 3+3+. Jesus.
And,
oh,
okay. Okay. I'm still going to say okay a lot here.
This ball is still incredibly sackable, by the way. Worth noting. Okay, we did all of that to finally fix it. Jesus Christ, that was
that was too many 1 in 9s for one turn. That was all of them were necessary as well. The pickup, the handoff, and both dodges.
So I mean, 1, there could have been better mitigation in that turn from the fail state, but 2, the bigger issue is more like the only reason this position was possible was because because Amazon coach acted like the 1 in 9 wouldn't happen.
Yeah. So this is just another example of the thing that like me and Jim keep having to put up with. Someone will say, well, what would you have done instead? And then the dickhead answer that's the actual truth is I would not have played the previous turn like a dickhead. Like that's the actual answer, right? I wouldn't have to fix this because I would never be in this position. Like I don't have practice at fixing terrible fucking positions because I have practice at not being in terrible positions.
Something tells me Team England doesn't particularly prefer to be called dickhead, but yeah, I mean the point stands. Yeah, it's it's a whole thing. And so now the Zons are like swarmed, clustered. I don't know. This doesn't bode great, in my opinion. And yeah, that was so many dice to fix that problem.
Yes.
And the problem's not even really completely over. Definitely that yes, rolling several threes has helped to alleviate most of that pressure.
I mean, it's still this is like a cage, right?
Yeah, there's still a bunch of shit going on here that involves. Oh, okay. Oh, that was you wrestled that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a block
One in
piece.
one in
That's
9 to wrestle.
no, it's the blitzer. It's fine.
Oh right. Yeah.
I thought that was a blockless block. I was like,
No,
oh, you don't
yeah,
wrestle that, and
okay,
then you just serve an elf like all day. It's fine. I understand where I went down. UI stuff. It's hard for me to keep track of these
Right.
positions.
So he has burned through his rerolls, the pro elves. He's only got one reroll now.
Pretty useful. The lowering steam means all they have to do is kind of consolidate, right?
It's hard. This is it's a fully cage right here. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Doing a jump up. Failed the jump up.
I mean, does he have to jump up that? He doesn't, because it's a wall.
Okay. What are you doing here as pro elves? What are you doing here as pro elves?
It's a pretty good question. I don't think you're doing a lot. You're just maybe trying to wrap back around and get in the way again. Like, maybe it's time to give up on that plan of, harassing this carrier. I think that the Amazons have done enough. You could look at the red dice into the guard Zon, but why?
It doesn't get you anything really.
Not really. Like, so I don't see anything there. Yeah, man. I mean, I think you just go back to playing normal Blood Bowl now, is what you do. So you just get in front of them, start creating problems, take a blitz a turn, try to mangle some Zons.
That's the safest block. These two are the only two that aren't rolling dice to do anything.
Yeah,
it's good that he's moving him, but I don't know where he's going to move him. Is he moving him over to this guy? He's not going to blitz this guy, is he? Maybe he is.
I don't know.
He comes over here. This is a block, frees up him. He's got an extra assist. He could wrestle blitz him. I don't know what particular good that is, but he could. That's something he could do, right?
Yeah.
So that is what he's doing. Look at it.
Okay. Oh, we're eating that hit.
Yeah, I don't like this so much.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought he was going to wrestle blitz him.
Say about the stereotype of like elves, Elven Union just eating a million blocks, and the game plan is just not to die anyhow.
So this, yeah, like Jim always says, onions love basing the ball, right? That's their thing.
Sure.
Like, what is this gonna do? Anything? You could surf it if he pushes it to there and follows, and he brings the blodge step around on top. Could blitz surf it
with a 4+ dodge.
But,
dodgelessly.
No, he's blocking down onto him.
Oh, I see. And then following there.
And following, and then he comes round and stands on top of him because he's a sidestep, and he just splits
to let all
and then dodges out the back.
Because if he does that, the Zons might just break through in front of him, right?
I mean, yeah, but you can move this guy and dodge this guy first to come round and hold the diagonal.
I mean, yeah, no, I think you're right. There's enough there to satisfy that.
Oh,
Okay,
it's not okay. So never mind. He's not doing that either. Nor is it. Oh wait, that was the blitz. No, this is the blitz. I'm gonna take it back. This is the blitz. This guy's blitzing. This back
one
zone.
dice block this
The
blitz, you
worst
can-
zone to blitz.
But why a one dice?
No, this
block?
blitzer's blitzing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely don't like that because it's using up a lot of movement that wants to get back in front
Yeah,
of them.
so it
Full-
seems completely irrelevant.
Oh, you just knocked his on down. Why isn't on? Is that like is that the jump up piece? Is that the blitzer? I can never tell. what
This
piece
one,
it's
no,
like.
the
They're like-
the green coated ones are the jump up piranhas.
Yeah, now we punch 100 elves. If they don't die. then
I would like to
they'll
point
be-
out that you play quite a lot of really old, like shitty looking games. You should be able to tell old sprites from each other.
I can't tell. I have no clue what the fuck I'm looking at. Also, those really old shitty games, I play them for a length of time that allows me to get adjusted to it. This is the first time I've seen like Amazon's, and maybe the second or third time I've seen Union on Fumble. Why?
Look, watch this hit and run. Let,
Well,
it's blitzing, right? So just
Yeah.
just watch the use of hit and run here. It's amazing.
already. Fuck yeah, brother.
took, took more movement to get to that square than if he'd just gone there.
Pretty good. I, for
Cost
one-
himself
I, for
a
one-
square of movement with hit and run. You don't see that very often, do you?
I, for
Made
one-
himself slower with it.
What an actual delight that was.
What's happening here? What does he know the ball is there? I'm confused. Is he risking this on this 1 in 9 dodge?
I mean, the only possible answer is yes, but I just can't figure out why.
That ball is completely sackable. He's moved 4 zones, none of them are protecting it.
Like, if you're just gonna do that, then your wrestle, maybe you should have just stayed around your hit and run area, honestly. Like, maybe just stayed in that vicinity. Didn't have to rush that forward a square.
Yeah, the rule for hit and run is it's a free square of movement, but you can't be marking any opposition player. And if
So I
they're
think
on the
not-
ground, you are still marking them.
I think this is just like, this screams to me the plan changed in the middle of the turn. You know what I mean? That's all.
This screams to me they're not caring that this is a 1 in 9. I think
I don't think
if I watched you do this, I would assume something had gone wrong in your turn. If I watch other people do this, it's 89% really goes wrong.
no way a coach like
It happens all the fucking time.
Not on this. Okay, never mind. Even I know I'm capping right now. It's fine. For real, for real. But why do it with that one when we can do it with a rush? Oh, look, a 1 in 9 failed, but like later.
Yeah.
All right.
We do that one that needed a double rush instead of just that one right there that didn't need a rush at all.
Yes. What a fucking delight of a decision. Okay, so didn't like that. You know, obviously.
Technically can sack the
This-
ball here, by the way. Because this can block here to fill this square, and then this could block down if it gets a power chain out.
Also, you can just art with like something way less fancy. You can just one dice the carrier with block for like a 2. I don't want to tell you.
6,
your
7,
business,
8.
but,
Yeah,
like,
you can. I mean, it's 3 twos,
I don't
but yeah.
think a couple twos. I don't want to tell you your business about what fancy,
Well,
cool play is.
it's not doesn't have to be fancy and cool, does it? Because it's a strip ball wrestle. There, so like it's a little bit easier to get the ball off the zone. But yeah, this is basically just 3 2s to 1 dice the ball with block.
Yeah, which is worth
Shit.
it.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean it's shit for
immediately.
this again. This why isn't this one like down here or here or so, like something to stop
And the position just wasn't planned out very well.
at all? It just seemed like made up as they went along.
One of those moments where probably you just need to take a step back and like really envision the end position before committing the moves.
Wonder why you're spending money on a game you haven't bothered to learn to play.
Well, the beauty of tabletop here is if you hadn't rolled dice in between, you just be like, oh, here, no, there, whatever. Of course, Art would reach across the table and slap somebody for that, but it is what it is.
Doesn't reroll. I like not rerolling with 1 reroll, by the way. I'm just saying he doesn't.
You've got all kinds of
I
pressure.
like not going for it.
You like not going for it. You wouldn't take that.
No.
Would you have done mine instead?
I'd have just done some blocks. Could he have surfed that dude there?
No, I mean he could have hit the ball with if he powed here. So he could do a 2 dice block with the one that just did that to fill that square, and then if this is a pow, then you chain this out the way, and the strip ball wrestle just gets to 1 dice the ball.
Maybe. Probably just probably just try and punch everything.
But that's it. And you still get a 2 dice with block on this zone. You still get a 2 dice with block on the big girl. So you still get
Also,
it. You
for
still
me,
get to punch things.
Zons are like notoriously frustrating to actually knock down, so I don't even know that I love taking all the hits in exchange for not just like the 55% sack on the ball if I'm willing to commit reroll.
I do like the strat that he's doing though. He's rolling some dice to like base up the Zons and not allow them to freely form a cage. Like,
It's better when none of the elves die, but yes.
I mean, he's not giving up like easy
very,
2 dice blocks or anything.
There's
Like they're
very
not
real
likely to
disruption
die.
going on. There's very real disruption going on
Yeah.
for sure.
That one died. You can blame
Yeah,
Saul
well,
for
no one
that. That
No
was
one
that
likes
was
that.
the ball carrier, by the way. And
I'm
while
sorry,
while
could
we
you
were
not-
while we were chatting, that was the ball.
Nothing else you can do, is there? I mean,
Oh, I
there's
guess
nothing else you can
this
do.
guy, he hasn't got a wrestle around. Oh, the wrestle is
off.
here. Yeah, okay. The wrestle was all the way
Yeah,
up here to try
There you
and
go.
clear the
See,
ball.
Art, big whiny baby. Look at that. Also, I was looking at the wrong thing. This is what I get for scrolling Tinder while watching Team England. It's not going well, Team England. The Tender, I mean, and also the Blood Bowl.
Oof. Another one, like the strip ball wrestle's right there. So why are we protecting this angle before we protect like from the strip ball wrestle? So the disruption has done well. Oh, with just many dodges. Oh, okay. Why not?
So I assume the point was taking it 1 dodge at a time because it's better than the single rush and you don't want to reroll a rush, right? So you'd have probably just taken a rush instead of the additional dodges if...
Jesus. Okay, finally failed a 1 in 9. So this again is the choice, isn't it? Do you just get in front now? You've got your sidesteppers. You've got enough elves. Like feels like you could just stop the score by getting all of your elves back up in front and just call them in. I don't hate that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The problem is these 2 are quite wide. Hard to pen in with an L shape.
You can somewhat punch through the lot of them.
Punch this one maybe, and like this is free to just come around and stand in front, right?
Right. Well, you could even blitz the wrestle down. You don't actually have to punch that other one out of the way. I think most of the elves can just get there because, again, Union fast, right?
Sort of. I
Capacity.
mean, this one can come here, and then this can be a
No,
block.
I am talking symbolics. Like there's definitely a
This
decision.
one can come round, and then this one can come above, and then this one can come there, and this one can go above. So we can get the 2 columns in place. And then this one can be the assist for this block. This one is free. Actually, this one's better to come all the way over there and stand behind him because I think it's a rush with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, it's a rush with him as well. Ignore me. It's a rush with everyone. I guess maybe you just don't bother putting someone behind him then. You just assume that he's not going to full power blodge stepper. Even if you actually a side chevron is fine with the blodge stepper, isn't it? Because unless he removes him, you just go there and everyone has to try and dodge, which is pretty good for you if that happens. So yeah, I wouldn't do the rush. So we just do chevron there, chevron there. We block him and we blitz this wrestler.
Yeah.
Probably
That's
the play.
a great idea. So love that dude.
I mean, if he hadn't done the hit and run to get in the way, there was a world where I was thinking about the fact that he could just do a 4+ dodge into 1 dice. Strip ball. Like the strip ball wrestler never has dodge, so.
Or, well, that's it. Okay.
Have you thought about putting strip ball on the blodge stepper instead of a wrestle
As
strip
opposed
catcher?
Sure. I don't like it because it doesn't come with wrestle.
I know, but
Wrestle
it does come with armor 8 and blodge step.
It's more survivable, yeah.
It's not just survival, is it?
Argument
You've got dodge to do the things to get at the ball,
I prefer
whereas
the
this
plus
one doesn't have
movement.
dodge.
I prefer the +1 movement and the synergy. Yeah, I guess the wrestle strip doesn't have dodge in general. It's
So-
true.
I don't mind this plan, by the way. Just pushing in base in the ball and just putting less players in front.
I think that was my thought process behind the 4-3 roll, is knowing that when I do go for the wrestle strip, will be dodgeless.
Oh no. I mean, you just don't take that. You absolutely just don't take that. That seemed insane. If you, because like he obviously thought it was important because he re-rolled the skull. That if you know a disaster, so just leave him. Just leave them tagged. You did all of that, and then you piss away a re-roll on that shit. Oh, this is interesting. Because these 2 blodge steppers are in a fantastic position, by the way. You know, like this is perfect, like from where they're supposed to go, and this is the blitz. So okay, let's find out what's happening here. I thought he would risk a 1 in 9 dodge to blitz a blodge stepper with wrestle. That was a reroll. That was the Amazon's last reroll.
Okay.
I mean,
This is getting...
why?
I will say the second half has not been as good as the first in regards to a lot of these decisions.
Yeah, I don't understand why that was a reroll at all.
They've just been, and specifically the Zon player has fell apart the most, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I actually thought that turn for Morphine was good. Was just straight good. Like, which is not often I get to say that in these fucking games. That turn was good.
There have been multiple things that I've liked from the elves.
I don't understand what the fuck the Amazon player is doing right now.
The real question is, does the Aragon player?
I don't know what he's doing, but I know what I'm doing. Good night, everybody.
Night, Jim.
Jim, you better fucking run, you coward. That's right.
Oh, okay, there we go. Somehow that was the Amazon turn. I'll be honest with you, that has not ended well.
Okay, so there's like 100 ways to surf this ball. Okay. Like just 100. So if we block northward and then follow there.
No, I don't like.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at them for fun, not because I like distinctly am like trying to like. I just looked at the position. I'm just thinking like, oh, if we block northward on that block piece, that pushes the carrier to the
I
right.
actually, I'm taking it back. I actually do like a surf here.
Block southward with the blitzer, then we just surf the ball, right?
Yeah,
Like that's
you tag this one, do a 1 dice,
yeah, block
which is
up
3
there,
plus
and then
to
that guy,
there.
and then you push up to the right. I don't even go there. I just go straight to the right, and then I just block down with the blitzer, and then that
Oh
surfs
yeah,
that
yeah,
way
yeah,
instead.
yeah, right, yeah, same thing. Yeah.
And like, and that was just that. I just looked up from my phone. Like, I honestly got a little distracted at the end of that because I don't know ADHD shit. But that's my quick glance at like the immediate thing that I spot. Now I can probably look for like the normal place.
No, I think that's going to be the best play. It's a 3 plus to surf the
Oh,
ball,
good.
essentially.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Cool.
I mean, that's what it is, right? It's a 3 plus to surf the ball.
Throw
So
me a little
1
ticker
in
tape.
9. He's got. I mean, it's not safe. So like, we could look at what what you could do instead that might be safe.
It's distinctly safe. Are we sure that it's the elf's turn? Because it looks like it's still on the
Yeah,
Zon's
no,
turn.
the Zon just failed that.
Failed. Okay.
That
Yeah.
right there.
All right. So yeah, my
Mm.
instinct immediately tells me to try and surf the shit out of this ball on a 3, which seems in my head like a good instinct.
Yeah, but imagine that you 1 in 9.
Right. I guess the word immediately is bad hyperbole. We definitely have to cover the fail state of it.
I
For
don't
sure.
know if you can. That's what I'm saying.
If you fail that 1 in 9. Well, hold on. So we've been doing this. Oh, we've been doing this art without even blitzing. So just bring an elf low, then blitz off the bottom part, like that bottoms on, and then come up and be an assist, and now you have a 2 dice into a
Yeah.
3 plus, and you can just 2 plus to make that 2
This
dice
one
into 2
goes
dice.
there.
Yeah, just blitz,
Wait,
yeah, and then blitz
wait.
that.
No, this one goes there.
No, yeah,
So
and
yeah,
then blitz that
this one
brick
goes
off,
there.
right?
Blitz from this side. So
And
one,
now you
2, 3, 4. Blitz.
and then
Go
blitz
up.
it off, and then come and be the assist.
Go
Now
up.
it's 2 dice,
Now
and then
it's
you
2
make a
dice,
single
and then
plus dodge up there.
wait. 1,
Now it's
2,
just
3,
2
4,
dice.
5, 6. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's a 2 plus with him.
Yeah.
So 1 in
So there you
36,
go.
and then we surf the ball. Yeah, that's the way.
There you go. That's how you optimize that like idea.
Yeah.
Now it's actually really good.
Yeah. Originally, I was the reason I pushed up there was because this was going to be the blitz, which was
Yeah.
with block there.
For some reason in
And
my
then
head I was
this is the
thinking
surf,
like
but it's not. Yeah,
for some reason in my
don't
head I
need to do
wasn't
it.
remembering that you could just fucking blitz a thing,
Yeah.
right? And then I was like initially trying to look for like a chain on the blitz. I'm like,
No,
why don't we just remove the assist?
that's the right play.
Like,
This one comes over here. This one blitzes from the outside and steps up. That's
so
a
with
2 dice to
slightly
chain
longer.
to there.
Yeah. So with a
and
slightly deeper look into the position, that's what I would do, obviously.
that's a 2 dice to chain to there. 1 in 36,
Hold up.
and you
That's
block
a
down to
delightful
surf the
turn.
ball.
I
And
love
you
all
still
the
have
shape.
this one, you still have this one, you still have this one. Actually, you could leave
Say
this
what-
one, right? You could use this one to be like the blitz, right? This one you could have there, and then you still got a catcher in range.
Hey man, say what you will about this game. We're getting all these cool shapes and ideas and like expressive turns. It's
Yeah.
pretty neat. I'm enjoying a lot of the analysis here. A lot of fun stuff to kind of pour through.
Yeah, so this blocker goes there, and then this one does the blitz right here.
Yeah, there you
Because
go.
then you
And now
leave,
you don't have
you could got this catcher in scoring range, then just leaving it there.
also good to have him just in general in case of like wherever the ball may or may not go. It's just extra recovery on the downfield, so
Yeah.
that's just stronger, right? Because we've
Yeah.
got to surf.
So he does the blitz, that does the 2 dice, and then this one does the 1 in 36, that does the surf. You see where the ball goes. You've got this wrestler, you got if ball goes in, this catcher can just give it to this catcher and you just win.
I think maybe I keep that the Dodger if I no, because you only have the one reroll, so yeah, it has to be dodge with dodge. Yeah, never mind,
it
disregard.
has to be.
I was thinking like, oh well, I would like him for recovery if the ball goes, somewhere fucking wacky, but like you just can't afford to do that. I wonder if you think there's a chance they'll see this.
I'm worried that they're not going to. It looks like they're not going to.
That's a little I don't know. I'm not trying to
wait.
Hold on.
We're surfing that guy instead.
Well,
wait, no, you didn't even follow. Oh, we're surfing the ball. We haven't blitzed. We're chaining to there, and then we're surfing from there.
Yeah, this gets the surf. It does it with a blockless 3.
Yeah, it did. It was the same as the original one from here, right? But we made a better version. So
yeah, it uses a lot more pieces.
And we
I'm still
and we made the better one. He did
I'm
come
still
up with
gonna
a surf. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a really cool position and a really cool like expression. Like I don't know.
Yeah, but ours was
had
better. Yeah.
But this one,
even the original one was better than this because it didn't use as many plays as this.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Is like having more players for the recovery after the surf is a big deal, right? Because now if the ball could just go into certain spots and you're just in trouble.
I mean, the ball could go in and just get thrown all the way that way.
Right.
Like just 30. This razzle piece just goes and scores.
Right. That's actually the big concern.
Okay.
Oh well.
So never mind. This both of these are right there.
Right, well.
Oh come on!
Does he?
He did the dodge instead of this. He did the dodge with this one instead of just this free person.
No,
doesn't have to pick it up. Like you can still pick up on this one, but at least go and cover the fucking ball with this free one.
Sure.
A snake is a snake, right? So, at least
sorry,
do something.
I see what you're complaining about. I understand.
A free guy there. If you snake right now, you just give up all of that. Like this is a block. This picks up the ball and fucks off over there. You can still draw without it rolling really any dice.
To be fair, in most worlds here, they're still quite punchable.
It's just adrenaline, right? The ball, you're like, oh, I've won.
Yeah.
And you just do the thing that you want to do. It's just
and I am guilty of that shit all the time. So full admission, like I'm sympathetic. But yeah, you're right. You're right about the ordering on that. That could definitely be better. I mean, that's just it, right?
That's one. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, it's over.
So
should have let him surf him.
He came about it with a slightly worse play, but it was still a beautiful sequence all the same, and a lot of really cool, things emerged here. It was nice to see Elven Union actually be a bit of a menace, right? Like that was really fun.
I mean, it was a lot to do with like the Amazons just dicking around on their own offense,
leaving things on that they shouldn't. Yeah, for sure.
Terrible original shape on their offense that allowed instant disruption of your entire team.
Yeah, that spiraled things really hard. I mean, he almost recovered from it with 1,000,000 threes, but even then the pressure never really ended up letting up there. I think somewhere in there I said I would have backed up and just reset, and I still stand by that. But hey, it worked out for him in the end. But yeah, I'm really glad we chose this game for analysis. This was a worthwhile game.
Yeah, there was stuff to do.
There was some legitimately good play happening.
Oh, there was. I liked so. Even though I said I would do something else, I liked his aggressive turn because he did it right. It doesn't necessarily mean that it was the right choice because, a safe turn probably also would have ended up with the win. But when he did the aggressive turn, he did the aggressive turn correctly. So the only difference is, do you go aggressive or do you go safe? And that is a discussion rather than a right-wrong thing. Like, that's just something, you know, that you could both disagree on, and what he actually chose to do, he did right. He fucked up the next turn, but that turn he did right.
Good example is like the discussion of me immediately eyeballing, like, hey, just 2s and then 1D the ball. And Jim's like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, I don't want to do
Those
something
are-
risky with 1 reroll or whatever. Like, it's fine.
Those are valid decisions.
Yeah.
I think if for anyone at home, if you're picking up on this, watching like the way I see different chains and the way that I think about like applying pressure, I'm an aggressive player by nature. I still.
I mean, I don't know if
think
it's by
there's
nature. It's the fact that the fucking teams that you chose play better that way.
Yeah, that's true. Well, to be fair, I also chose those teams because they
By the way,
facilitate that.
did you see that?
Yes, that was a delightful pass. To be fair, it's that's like a what came first, the chicken or the egg thing, right? Because like I also happen to choose teams that facilitate a play style that I find more fun. But yes, the teams I play also facilitate that play style, so it becomes very self-fulfilling. Yes.
I like that better than a touchdown dance. Just randomly throwing a 6++ and re-rolling it into a 6.
Hell yeah. Anyhow, that was a delight. I really enjoyed that game. That was cool.
Do you know what's sad right now? That I think that puts Wolf in the top half of Team England's players, and he didn't even choose himself.
I was fairly impressed. I thought that, the Elven Union coach, which was Wolfen, right?
Yeah.
I thought he played a pretty good game.
Yeah, like the
there
things
were-
that he did right were good. Like he didn't play like top level Blood Bowl or anything, but some turns were good, and some of the ideas that he had were good, just executed badly. Like, which is still good. Like, you did one half of the thing correct, and it's still better than like good half of the team that he's not in.
Mhm. Either way, like I said, I'm glad I stayed up for this, which surprises me. I'm glad I stayed up for this.
You got to see. I mean, you'll definitely play this match at least once. Like the odds of you not playing against Amazons at Euroball in your this is 6 games still.
The
Slim.
difference is when my elves base Amazons, I'm going to lose 4
They're
players.
all
in one
dead.
turn. But that's not Wolfen's fault.
we won't blame.
That's just the reality I will face. But yes,
unless it's Team England,
maybe so.
and it's Wolfen's fault.
Then it is distinctly Wolfen's fault.
Oh my god, I will give anything in the world for Wolfen to randomly pick Don Vito for the 8, and then you have to play him.
Oh man, you want to watch me get trounced by Don Vito?
Yeah, I do. I swear to God. I will make my year. If that happens, that will be the best thing that happens to me in 2025.
Okay. In the event that Don Vito miraculously makes... No offense, Don Vito. In the event that Don Vito makes that team, and then in the event that I am playing Don Vito, I will personally live stream that game. So you can watch in real time.
You don't have to live stream it. Like, just make sure you record the actual game so I can like recreate it and keep it for all time.
Yeah, I got you. No worries, you piece of shit.
So good. Oh man, yeah. I tell you that Don Vito is playing in BBT.
You mentioned it.
Yeah,
you said
yeah.
It was like 14 something.
15, 2 and 12.
Either way, that's way too many losses to draws and way too many losses
yeah,
to wins.
I mean, it's what's that, 55%? Which I mean, is pretty much dead on, right? Exactly how like I would if I didn't know who he was and I was just watching him play a Team England player, that's what I would guess he was, like coin flip level coach or whatever.
I could see bottom 60 just because Blood Bowl really is like there's weird low bars. But
I would say maybe bottom 60 if he only played.
How are we always hold on, stop. I just realized, how are we always just ragging on Don Vito doesn't have anything to do with this game.
Because he was mean to that guy.
He was, and I hated that. But again, maybe
No,
Don
that
Vito
is
would have
genuinely the reason. Like at the time I said, look, I don't normally just drag him into things, but now he's been a dick to that guy for no
Now
reason.
it annoys you.
Now I'm
Now
gonna
it's annoying.
remember. Like that's it. The North
remember
remembers.
I just feel like I wake up and like, hey Art, how you doing? You're like, dude, Don Vito,
Yes.
man,
Let's go. See what he's done
Yeah.
today.
right? And I'm like, dude, just leave Don Vito alone. Leave him alone.
No, it's genuinely just because none of the other Team England players just immediately started playing BBT. Like, and I was 100% interested, not because he was shit, but because he was on Team England. And I don't think any of them are particularly good, with the exception of K-Fool and pre this tournament PC. Like, so I'd be interested in seeing any of them try their hands at more long form Blood Bowl. To see how they, see where they shake out. So, and he just happened to be the guy who did it. Literally, just if it was one of the others, I would be talking about him. I'm kind of interested, and that's where he ended up. Like he's 15-2-12, unless he has an amazing run in the second half of his 60 games. That's exactly what I would expect from most of these Team England players.
Where is your video gonna wrap up, and why am I depressed to assume that it's after this?
Oh yeah, it's definitely after this. I don't wrap it up until I say see you next time.
You're just the worst.
Before I say see you next time, I'm also going to point out that if you like Squid Game, you have no taste whatsoever. Squid Game is absolute garbage. If you told your friends to watch Squid Game, I hope that you get feline AIDS.
Well, I am pretty pro feline AIDS. Yeah, cats are monsters.
No, I hope the person who told their friends to watch Squid Game because it was so good, I hope they get feline AIDS.
Oh, I don't think that's very okay.
Squid Game was the worst, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, you've got to watch Squid Game!" And then I wanted to slap everyone because the world went crazy for 2 weeks.
This for the record at home, this is the problem with Art. He just doesn't appreciate good things. Like I showed him, I think you should leave, and he's just like, "Oh, he's just yelling all angry and everything." I'm like, "Yeah, I know it's."
Yeah, Tim Robinson is anti-funny. Like I watched Tim Robinson, and I am personally less funny now.
Yeah, so I mean, you've been going downhill for a long time, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, if anyone out there thinks I'm not funny, that's the reason. I watched the Tim Robinson episode.
Well, you're not humorous. You're definitely funny.
Not funny, haha. Funny like a clown. So anyway,
you're like a clown. No, you are. You're like a clown in that you make a lot of people cry.
Yes, I appear in your nightmares.
Yeah. Please wrap up this fucking video, Art. You're killing
See you next time.
See you next time, guys.